Hello, beauties. All right, let's go ahead and get right off into this message. Let's not waste any time. The only card that I have pulled so far is from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. Y'all, I love my decks, and like, I don't know, like, it be the illustrations for me, okay? But this is where we are starting this reading, okay? We are starting with this Phoenix rising, okay? And this fresh new way that is emerging is a brand new you, okay? You have gone through the fire and you are no longer who you used to be. And we're gonna get a little graphic right now, and let's think about that. If a person literally went through burning fire, right? And was and the skin is burned, it's going to go through a complete transformation, right? And the skin is no longer the same skin. That's gonna shed. And then, as it heals, there's new layers, right? So let's just think about that for a moment. That's a painful experience, right? The whole process of the transformational stage is painful, right? So when we think of, letting go of old belief systems, I'm going to use myself for an example. One of my strongest beliefs was that I had to work a regular 9 to 5 job to be able to maintain financial stability. And that was not true. And not only was it not true, but the stages of transitioning from working for this job that I had been at for 16 years to trusting in myself and my business and stepping into that entrepreneurship was very scary. And at times it still is frightening because you can't um, you can't just calculate up what you're going to earn, right? You know what you need, you know what the bills are, but you don't know exactly how much you will earn with the products or the services that you had. You can't control the clientele. You can't control the customers, right? So that's just one example. But another example that I know a lot of people experience is being brought up you know um, in these religious backgrounds. Every religion has particular beliefs of the do's and the don'ts and the rules that you need to follow, in life. And it's very conflicting once you go through your spiritual awakening and you are feeling and you are hearing, or sometimes God gives people visions. Everyone has different gifts of that they awaken to. And you can't always share those experiences with others. And this is totally, but I do need to say, like, there is someone in particular that is watching that has gone through a transformation, and someone has challenged you on your newfound beliefs and was very doubtful and critical. But now this person is going through their transformation and their awakening, and you're the only person they can think of to come and talk to. So that is for somebody. Somebody's about to approach you that had some negative comment or whatever to your spiritual path. But somebody is about to be awakened. And I really feel like God has a sense of humor. I really feel like, sometimes when people doubt your gifts, skills, or abilities, they are put in a situation to where they have no choice but to start questioning and start finding truth for themselves. So somebody's going through that situation is going to come to you because now you're the only person that they feel comfortable enough to share these weird, freaky experiences with. So I'm smiling because that part of my ego enjoys that part. Okay, let me be completely honest. My ego enjoys that part where people are, doubtful and, making jokes. Matter of fact, me and a friend just had a conversation of someone making a joke of her gifts or whatever. And you know what? It be those same people that be laughing that end up needing your help. So they coming in, they need your help. So, it's difficult, when you're going through this transformational stage of stepping into who you are and what you are being seen and shown and guided to do, because, that's that part where God is orchestrating the will to be done through you that you must follow. And you might be the only one that sees, hears, or believes whatever you've been told to do. And so, your faith is being tested. I'm not even going to say your faith is being tested, but, it's like God is like, how hard are you going to rock for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to stand in the truth of what I told you? Or are you going to let some naysayer that is nowhere near on your vibrational level of understanding keep you quiet? And it's funny because, I told that friend, I was just like, the sun gonna shine regardless, right? And even on the cloudiest of days, you can still look in the sky and tell where the sun is. So, the clouds can try to cover up or dim the light, but the light is still shining. The light is still there. It's not gonna change what's gonna be, right? It's like you gonna be this phoenix anyway. Like, this is who you are. This is what you're coming into. And if you just so happen to have to fly, pass over, goodbye from these people, then so be it, okay? Because, your life is only going to continue to get better and better, the deeper you go into your calling. Okay, so as you're going through this transformation, and these people have their thoughts, opinions, and they don't want to see you change. They don't want to see you grow. They want everything to stay the same because it disrupts their comfort zone, right? Especially when it's people that's within close proximity, but the message that we are being shown is, it's creating too much conflict. And it says this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So what does that mean? There are vibrational levels that you just can't be comfortable in. And sometimes we want to hang on and stay and compromise and try to figure out how we're gonna adapt to situations that aren't meant to be adaptable. The situation just doesn't serve you, period. And the next card that comes out, it says it's important to have balance. Working too much, doing too many jobs and projects at work, having fun. So it's like, anytime that opposing energy comes in, we're going to leave that off to the side and we're going to refocus. We're going to rebalance. And the quickest way to do that is by stepping away from anything that is too serious and strenuous and do something fun. So let's get away from the lower vibrational energy and go have some fun with someone that is on a higher frequency, right? We got the High Priestess. Because, you know, being around certain energies affect your psychic and your psychic antenna. You know, so you know, you have powerful insights that's trying to come to you and through you. So, you know, you have to stay in a place of peace to be able to receive valuable information. You know, and how much information that's going to be received is all depending on how balanced you are. So, you know, it's important to make sure that, you know, you're having fun, or you're doing things that lighten your heart, that keep you in, you know, a positive mood. You know, we also have the Two of Gabriel here. Yeah, and the Two of Gabriel is about, you know, making bold but ambitious choices to make sure that you are in full alignment with the progression that God has for you. Making sure that you are only connected to important relationships of people that share your vision. I'm going to pause for a minute because I know that's going to hit somebody right there. You know, look at your circle. Look at those that are around you. Are they the fertilizer to your growth? Or are they the weeds that's trying to overtake all of your beauty? Ooh, let that sit. Let that sit for a moment. Cause somebody got some weeds all up in their garden, and they think that their flower is going to still be beautiful while them weeds is just taking over. And those weeds are growing at a rapid rate. You're being called to take great pride in that work, in that intuitive knowing, in the psychic visions and the revelations that's being shown, because that's more important than most of this 3D physical shit that's going on right now. I'm hearing, you know, seek a mentor. This card says consider getting additional education or training. That training is connected to this High Priestess. So that means finding a spiritual mentor that honors your gifts, that's going to help you develop your gifts. Because I'm hearing for someone, it's time to balance between the intuition and the ego. Because the ego is calculating from day-to-day evaluations of, you know, past experiences and things presented, and is wanting to, you know, control the outcome and make things be a certain way. So it's like, you know, it's like, you know, taking past experiences and relating it to your intuition and saying, oh, okay, I already know. Yeah, you know, we go through certain challenges and we see certain red flags, but it's also learning and discerning when there is a wound that is affecting the direction of a choice or decision that we make. It's all about staying in alignment, right? It's all about getting to a higher state. Everyone is at different states, you know, levels of awareness consciously when it comes to their spiritual growth. We have the 8 of Michael here, and it's saying you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation because you're not seeing things clearly. So this is a lot of energy. This is a lot of energy. Because like I said, everyone is in different stages of their awakening. But for somebody, you're being told to take this deeper, to start really learning and growing. And, you know, every, you know, person that I know that is spiritually woke has some sort of mentor that they can go to that will check them and let them know when their ego is clouding their intuition. And we all need that. I have one. My mentor has one. Everyone has one, okay? Because we need someone that when we are out of balance, it is okay to go through. So for an example, my ego wanted to control a certain situation, and my mentor reached out to me and said, hey, this morning while I was in meditation, I received a message for you because you're ignoring it. And yeah, I was ignoring it. Because, I was in this energy and I did want to control the outcome. Sometimes, when we, sometimes the ego takes, we are co-creators with God and we can manifest whatever we want, to the extent of we can dictate exactly how it's going to play out and how it's going to be delivered. It's like, creating a signature dish, right? And, the recipe is this. However, there's so many other variations and different ingredients that can be swapped out to still make the recipe, but also, enhance the flavor to something that's going to be more palatable or tolerable for everyone's stomach. So that's like saying, taking something that is, like let's say, like a pork dish or something like that. But, we want everyone to be able to eat it and everyone to be satisfied with it, So we're going to transform this whole dish into, a vegan dish. That way everyone can eat it and be okay, right? And so, that's the way God looks at certain things that we are asking and requesting, and it's like, okay, this is what we want. And in order to get it, God may have to recreate or adjust the formula to what he knows is going to be best for us. Okay. And so that's all it is, it's all about adjusting, how we are moving forward, because we have, look, new beginnings. Like, bottom line, it's going to happen. Whatever messages God is wanting to get to you, he's going to make sure that you get it, even if, certain people that are causing conflict with your psychic antenna have to be removed. But we have this new beginnings here. You're going to be starting a new life. You're going to find your purpose and a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Okay. So that's forgiving yourself and forgiving others, because sometimes, people are meant to be the Decepticon in our life. They are meant to see if they can slow us up or take us off our purpose. Okay. And, they do that to challenge us because they love us. Okay. So nothing is ever, a malicious attack. It is all about a lesson for our growth, because, you don't become the phoenix rising by, everything being a beautiful, straightforward flow. Okay, this phoenix had to go through hell, literally. Had to go through fire, had to go through hell to get this new life. Okay, so my heart goes out to you, because you're about to step into a very difficult transition, because in order for things to be made new, we got to burn everything and start fresh. And so when you're going through this fiery stage, just understand that your life is about to transform in such a beautiful and miraculous way, and the end result of it is going to be nothing but an amazing testimony that you have to give to other people. You are going to inspire other people with your transformation. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close this reading out. If you resonate with this reading, or if this is something that's upcoming for you in the future, I want to hear about it. I want to encourage you through it. I know that you got this. This is who you are meant to be. If you are a male, don't, we're not great to get, confused by the genders or whatever. You the high priest. Okay, you're in the high priest energy. You're in a powerful, majestic energy of knowing. Okay, so yeah, make sure you take some time for yourself. Make sure you go do something fun so that you can rebalance and reset. and get those downloads. So go ahead and whatever you are doing, continue to do it and increase the meditation and your time in nature so that you can stay connected and balanced. Bye, y'all.